Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Kansas offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Katty. Tackled there by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Warrior. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Here we go again. Let's jump right into this. So I usually don't take naps in the middle of the day. I'm taking a nap, wake up, everybody call me. Oh, you see, the boy Johnny Mac posted your son. Your son's talking about you, whatever. First, I was mad, upset. Had to calm myself and think about it, right? Okay. Once you start playing with somebody's children, you give them the right to play with your children. I mean, children are supposed to be off limits, you know what I'm saying? Now, you manipulated my son to say some things about me, whatever. My son in jail, he fell for the okie doke. Mind you, my son, I'm so disappointed in him. I can't even look at him right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's always going to be my son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask my son this. If you see this, how you...
We reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on.
Your dad, call him. You can call him. So a lot of these kids, right? They play adult games, but they don't have no adult thoroughness. My son in prison doing all these years, bro. This boy not gonna care nothing about you. You don't even got 5 cents in his own self. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Okay, so you causing your dad to talk to the person he asked you everything about me because he don't care about you. He manipulating you. You letting. How you go to prison and you ain't learning no thoroughness, no game on how to peek with somebody trying to use you, bro? Probably ain't even paying you. So you up there doing the video with this guy, he not even paying you. He not even paying you, bro. So you ask him everything about your dad. Mind you, we beefing. So at that point, I'm looking at you like an op, bro. Like, what you, my op? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you, bro? I know your mama's boy and all that type stuff like that, right, bro? But you're supposed to know better than to do that. You know what I'm saying? But do understand this. You always will be my son. I could be mad at you now. I could be mad at you tomorrow. But what I won't let happen is let a bozo make me not love you. Never. He don't even have the power to do that. But I'm disappointed in you. Very, very bad. You're supposed to know better, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know you know what's going on because the streets know everything. So you know me and Bull Beat, we going to do an interview with him, bro. So that's like, to me, it's like, that's a very bad betrayal. And like, no, he didn't really say nothing. No, talking to Bull, period, about asking about me, anything, talking about my bro. You never say nothing about your mom on these joints. I don't understand. You never talk about your mother on these joints. You should talk about me. So you understand, Muji, every video you do, when the interview is about me. They really don't care about your story. They just care about that I'm your dad, bro. So instead of you doing it for their dad, listen, let me do an interview with you and I get paid. Like, you so worried about people talking about you, about me, to you. When you feed him, you don't call me. But how you not going to come in and air your grievances out with me, but you could call a bozo and any of your grievances out like he care about you?
Got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, not back to work. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my quarterback 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
The fact that my son did it, it's unbelievable.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down.
Parents, no matter if you like your parents or not, you all talk about your parents.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Money off of it to do clickbait. You let somebody clickbait you, bro, and you ain't getting paid off of it.
Might be calling a hot route.
If you want to do anything, if you want to talk about me, bro, talk about me and get paid for
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup
don't got $10.
position to pick up a first down.
He don't got $20. He can't do
That's a
nothing
good
for
job
you,
by
bro.
the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Watch your 5 years, I got some paper. I make money, bro. So, like,
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal.
This boy up here,
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone with the 14.
How you feel inside? Like he cared about how you feel inside.
Start this drive with
I can't watch it because I'm just appalled at you, like, bro.
Methodically
You
down
think
the
he's so
field.
sorry about whatever going on in jail? This thing, you gotta understand, bro. He never been in jail.
He's all the
He's
way
a square.
to the
He
3.
never been in there. Jail. He never been through no prison. You don't want to play that ground boots on. Something about prison for. He don't know. They don't resonate with him. He don't know nothing about that. I ain't know about that.
Now to throw.
I mean, before you even much stuff in there, he's doing. I've been already did that before you was even born. So you talking to him about the hardships, the prison penitentiary. You don't understand that. You talking about the dreams like with your father. You don't understand that.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final quarter in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that?
Show me what it is, bro. Keeping
an eye on
like, bro, I'm off that whole situation, bro. Like, for real, like, for the duration right now.
Is to Williams.
If an emergency happens, something like that, I'm there.
And a
Just regular
9-yard
casual
gain
things,
on first
done.
down leaves it with second
If I'm thinking
and
this, once you get 27, what's no better? She had to tell you what not to do, how to carry yourself as a man. And obviously you see everything I say on here, but because you don't call me, this is how I talk to you now. You let this boy play you, this boy cares nothing about you.
Bring in the heat.
He cares nothing about it. But you understand, he don't get no views. This is the best story he had 1,000 years. Talking to you. He used his prison sentence, my popularity, to get him to click baby. He fell for it, bro.
Whether it's screens, whether it's draws.
So think about your dad. Now you want to say about your dad. Say this about your dad. My dad, for the duration of my life, every time I seen him, he was getting some type of money.
Jayhawks will punt it away
He know how
on
to survive.
fourth
I've never seen him
down.
working, but I've always seen him
He'll try to
get that
really
money.
get into this one.
Bougie, you act like you wasn't out here driving my Corvette.
He'll feel the
You know you wasn't out
punt
wearing my Rolex. Whatever you asked me to do, I just did it. We never even had an argument. We never had a fight. Nothing. I got the pictures. I took the picture last time. We everywhere. Go-kart, Dave and Buster's, football games, out of town, dinners. I thought I was at your high school graduation. I didn't know it was your graduation. So when you said I was at your high school graduation, you like, what?
They can score.
They think it's a junior graduation. I never went to high school, so I don't know. I'm thinking I went to the graduation. I didn't know. That was 2 graduations. But I got a picture from that. So I'm looking like, bro, we're not perfect. I'm really out.
Defenses in
I
a
got this
difficult
situation.
situation.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Fair. I don't deserve that.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Be a father, and I ain't had to. You had a father
An
already.
explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The situation that you just
Well,
did.
he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy one
And that's
inch,
okay, because at the
one
end of the
little
day,
crease, he puts
kids
his foot in the
understand.
ground, and he
The parent
gets
don't
north
need the kid.
fast.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
You have a child in prison, there's nothing
Might
you
as
can
well
do for
give
you.
it to him again.
If I had a
And
cold, you
he
can't
is
give me a cup of
stopped
soup.
immediately by
You
the
can't give me a ginger
defensive
ale. You
lineman.
can't. There's nothing you can do for me.
Very high on every defensive
It's all, it's a one-way street. I can do something for you, that's it.
Nice job.
But the next duration of counting on prison, you're in prison, you're a bird.
Jones to throw.
Period. So you can't be in prison feeling entitled.
Sure hands. It's
If you
called
did
well.
something to go to prison and make you a burden on people. I mean, but these kids are so spoiled, they're so entitled, they think, well, how dare somebody say no to me?
We got a
I'm in
timeout
this
here late
situation,
in the
bro.
first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board
What's your
before
age
the
in
break.
prison, bro?
And the Bearcats
I
have
think
it with a
nobody.
1st and 10.
Nobody. Thank God I had money to pay for my own lawyer. Because we gotta be playing
From the
streets
gun,
games.
the
Streets
ground
gotta
game.
have money too. Kids playing games in the streets not having no career. They go first down, get that first. These young boys catch red. Mom, Dad, they kick you. You ain't doing it, or you whatever. So, that being said, bro, I'm so disappointed in you. It took me a lot to forgive you, but I will forgive you eventually because you're my son. And I was never let the bulls will make me cut my son off clean. But right now, I'm mad at you. That you let me sit wrong with that. Until we ever come back from this. Okay? Because at this point, I'm starting to think like, well, what?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Every time I turn around, he got deep on against me about something.
Grab near the marker.
Never did nothing. You can't do. Listen, bro, I can't get a Father's Day card, a birthday card. My God, I don't even mean that. You gotta stop, bro. Fucking a rough.
You talk about going on the road and making it
looking at you, bro, like this boy is
27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Heaves it deep. Brings it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab near the sticks. It's Katty. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Katty. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stand.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to...
Turning it on! Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. Sets up the screen. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense.
There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Royer. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they